Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. I'm Madison, and today we've got some major plant chores to do. We're gonna look at some new growth, some sad growth that's like maybe not growing anymore, and we're gonna set some plants aside to do some repotting later. And yeah, let's get into it. All right, so first things first, I want to show you what plants I already have set aside to do some repotting. I've got this little jar here in glass. I am not exactly sure what kind of plant this is, but it has beautiful little pink flowers that my mother-in-law gave me. And I've got a sad medium silver cutting in there and another sad jade scindapsus cutting in there. So we'll see if those survive. Also, don't mind how gross this looks. It's just a bunch of dried nutrients. I have to clean this table, so maybe that will be a chore today. So, and then I've got this guy here. This is a Hoya pubicalis, and it is in desperate need of a repot, and the way I know is because this sucker just gets dry so fast. Like, I'll water it thoroughly, very, very thoroughly, and then within like a matter of, I don't know, 2 days, maybe 3 days, it's pretty bone dry again. So I think, and it hasn't really been growing a lot, so I think that a repot will do this plant some good. And then here, I actually don't think I want to repot this plant. I thought I did in another repot video I did semi-recently, and it's still not there yet, but I just wanted to show you. Look at that. I think when we were looking at this plant last time, those are just a bunch of like little nubbins coming out of there, and now they are full-on corms. So I'm just gonna kind of see what it does, you know? If they start growing, awesome. If they fall off and then start growing, cool. But I think I just want to kind of like see what this plant would just do on its own. And I didn't even mention this is an Alocasia pink dragon. And then here I've got a really nice looking actually Philodendron Birkin. Look at that new leaf. How beautiful is that? And a similar story to the pubicalis with this guy. He just gets dry very, very fast. Like I literally just watered him and he's already bone dry, and I watered him last night. So that tells you something there. And then this guy is my Hoya australis. Now he has been growing like a weed, but again, just dries out super fast. So that's usually how I can tell that a plant is ready for a repot, is because it just doesn't retain that water anymore, because there's not much soil usually left in there. Like it's just a lot of root. You can't even tell from the bottom of the pot how root bound this plant probably is, but how fast it dries out is just astonishing. It's crazy. And then these are super exciting. So these are two little Manjula Pothos plants. I am so excited that I found them. I definitely don't think they're living up to their fullest potential right now, but soon they will be. I'm gonna get these guys looking really, really good. I think I am going to pot them together because they're in little 4.5-inch pots or something. Yeah, something like that. They're in these little pots here. I found these at my local King Soopers or your local Kroger store. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. They were kind of tucked in at the bottom too. So yeah, I was really excited to find these, but there were definitely a bunch left. So look at that leaf. Are you kidding? Ugh, and that one, I love how wide that one is. And then let's look at this guy. Ooh, look at that. It's so pretty. You hold them up kind of in the light so you can actually see. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful color. Okay, so yeah, I'm super excited to repot this Manjula Pothos, or both of these Manjula Pothos together, to make a little bit of a bushier pot. I think that'll look really nice. And then yeah, let's kind of peek around and see what else we want to grab. Oh, actually, this guy, this is my Hawaiian golden pothos. Don't mind the mess behind. But yeah, this is a Hawaiian golden pothos. At least that's how I purchased it. And he has just been getting real bare at the bottom, as you can, I'm sure, tell. He's real, real sad. So I'm gonna chop this guy up and propagate it. I do think I'm gonna propagate in water, just for safety. That's like a pretty safe route to go. All right, and then we have this big guy here. You might remember this from a recent video that we did, spraying him down. I just took him out of the bathroom like literally yesterday or something. He's just been hanging in the bathroom for like well over a week, and oh gosh, I've got dead leaves everywhere. But yeah, I think my plan, oh hello, my plan for this guy is to just chop it up and propagate it in water and just call it good. And then I've got this giant Marble Queen Pothos here. I don't really know what to do with him. He's just been sitting on the ground in here for a few weeks, and as you can see, he is not happy with me at all. So yeah, I know he definitely needs a repot, but I just don't really know what I want to do with it. It's so beautiful. It's absolutely, like, it used to be one of my top favorite plants and still one of my favorites, but I'm kind of at a standstill as far as where to put it, until my boyfriend has room to like do this whole wall up for me, and build me a structure for this wall. So I'm just kind of at a standstill for this whole area, because I know that then I will have more room for this plant, but until then, yeah, I don't really know what we're going to do with him, but we'll see. Maybe a repot. And what else? I think that's it for stuff we're going to repot in here. Oh, actually, I need to give this little guy a real home. So I did a giveaway recently, and one of the winners was so kind and sent me a couple of plants in return, and this was one of them. This is a Hoya Carnosa Compacta of some kind. It's one of the variegated forms. I'll have to check her messages to see what kind it is, and I'll put it on the screen for you, but I just have it potted up here in some sphagnum moss, and I think it is just about time that I give this guy a real home. And yeah, I've just had him sitting by all of my other Hoya over here, or most of my other Hoya. All of my other Hoya that are sitting along here have been doing really well. So I've had it set over here for the last few days. And yeah, that was so stinking sweet of her. She did not have to do that. Oh my goodness. So if you're watching this, you know who you are. And thank you so stinking much. She also sent me a Vix plant, which I am so devastated to report has passed. It got jostled around so much in shipping. They were not careful with those packages. And even after sticking some in water and some in sphagnum moss, it was no good. So I'm so sad about that, but that plant is definitely on my list. If you haven't heard of a Vix plant, it's this beautiful, like, kind of fuzzy green plant, and it smells like Vicks. I think that's what like they make Vicks out of, is what she said. And yeah, it was lovely. So anyway, thank you so much. If you're watching this, thank you. That's amazing. I love her, and I'm gonna remember that little Vicks baby forever. Okay, anyway, I'm done gushing. Let's see. All right, yeah, I think that's it for stuff that needs to be repotted in here. And let's just go ahead and start watering, and then we'll peek at some new growth. Look at this guy. This is some sort of xanthosoma, I believe. But look at that leaf. What? So beautiful. So pretty. And there are two plants in this pot. So they're both doing okay. Yeah, doing okay. I did have spider mites on this plant once already, so I'm definitely keeping a close eye on it, but so far, so good. And it popped out this new leaf, like I said, so I think we're doing okay. Before I keep like just talking forever about all the plants that I have right in front of me, let's get some water so we can be productive while we chat. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so let's start with this giant Burgundy rubber tree. Go around the back side here. And we are gonna give this plant this whole like gallon and a half or whatever this is for this giant pitcher, and then probably a second one as well. So yeah, we'll let that soak up and refill. So this is really dangerous with this giant thing. So let's water this little guy. We'll give, oh, he looks so sad. Oh, I need to vacuum. This plant got so dry the other day that it just toppled over, so need to do some vacuuming here. But look at this sad looking, I guess it's not terribly sad looking. Oh, it's not great looking. Yeah, so I guess he's not looking his absolute best, but this is a Alocasia discolor, I believe. I've got him set pretty far back here from the window, but he still gets pretty blasted with some like harsh evening rays of light. But I mean, honestly, the new growth is so pretty. I'm not even sad about those older, larger leaves dying off because, like, look at how cute the new growth is. I love it. Definitely should have my scissors to help. Okay. Wow, can you hear my stomach? Okay. And then let's take a look at this beautiful Begonia Banango pink. We've got some crispy leaves here. Very crunchy, goodness. We'll let these guys kind of die off a little bit more because they're still giving some juice to the plant, but oh my, that doesn't look so good. I've been forgetting to water this whole section way too much. And yeah, the plants are telling me. They're telling me. He's actually doing surprisingly well though. This is a Begonia maculata whitei. He was living over there before and was just getting hit way too hard with sun. Like, I don't know what the heck I was thinking putting that over there, but yeah, obviously did not like it. So yeah, he's been doing a little bit better over here. I just put him over here like probably 2 weeks ago or something like that. So yeah, not that long ago. And then look at this guy. I don't know what the deal is with this guy. He like puts out this cute new growth, but then always has like really sad looking stuff happening. So I'm just gonna pluck some of the sad looking stuff off of here. Oh, come on. I'm gonna try to vine him up here. That's a little bit better. Oh, that looks so cool though. Look at that. It is a beautiful plant. I'm sorry I do not know the name of this plant. I just know that it is some sort of peperomia. And it's beautiful, super silvery. I found this guy at the Fort Collins nursery, I believe. And he was super cheap. It was only like, I don't know, I want to say like $8 or something. Like nothing crazy, but beautiful plant. Oof. Okay. Maybe if I just keep talking sweet to it, he'll grow more for me and like stop doing all this. Stop doing all this funny business here. Look how much nicer that looks though. Oh, I guess this one looks pretty sad. Okay, there we go. Haha, that's pretty good. I want to let him die off a little bit more, but that looks a little bit better. Okay, let's see. I've got a cup of cuttings here. This room is such a stinking mess right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, focus. But yeah, I've got a bunch of cuttings in here. These are all of the red emerald cuttings that we took together, and you can definitely see the roots in there. They're all doing really, really well. They got around with spider mites after I cut it. I don't know what the heck happened there. So I've since given this guy a good spray down, like this whole situation, and it's been doing really well. I see a giant yellow leaf over there. Let's hit it. He has been doing pretty well. Let me actually back up so you can kind of see him a little bit better. But yeah, he's doing pretty well. I wish he wasn't quite so leggy right here, but that's all right. He's just reaching up towards these, you know, not awesome grow lights that I got for free from a friend, so not mad about them. They were super kindly given to me. So let's look at this yellow leaf over here and see. Oh, that guy's looking pretty good. So here, oh, I actually have 2 yellowing leaves. They're even pretty when they're dying. But if we follow this guy down, it looks like this is the like oldest leaf on that vine. So that's pretty darn good, you know? And then this guy is the, looks like second oldest maybe? I don't know. I really could have left it on there, but because he had a little bit more energy to give with that green, but who cares? He's gonna look a little bit better now. But look how pretty. The sinus is so much wider on that one. And he's already pushing out some new growth. Look at that big bad boy. So pretty. Ooh, okay. And let's look. I feel like I watered him recently. Yeah, he is definitely nice and heavy. Like the soil, I feel like looks kind of dry, but oh yeah, you get down in there. It's not. It's definitely fine. And okay, let's see. I've got a little Enjoy Pothos down here. He could use some water. And then this guy, he's pretty good. That's a Philodendron pedatum. He's doing pretty darn good in there. Pretty good. He's doing pretty well. Carefully. Oh, oh. Careful. I can like hardly even focus on filming because I don't want to spill. Okay, that should be good. Alrighty, this is a big old Burl Marks. That tray or saucer is not the right size, so we're just gonna ignore that and keep on moving. And then I want to show you down here since we're here. Down here since we're here, you know what I'm saying. Let's look at this. I wanted to show you this jade. This little guy, I have a little jade forest that this guy was plucked from because he was gonna die. He didn't have any roots and he just like fell over. This guy has taken off more than any of my other jade. So it kind of makes me want to repot it from the situation that they're in and give it a similar substrate to this guy, maybe pot them all together so that I really have a jade forest that it was intended to be. But I'm just like shocked. Look at how much growth that is. Beautiful. Okay. What else did I want to show you down here? Oh, so loud. Oh, I'm always just like so impressed with how crazy pink this little Banango pink is. This is the same plant that I showed you kind of struggling on the wall over there. Beautiful. And then this guy, first off, he had a little mushroom growing in there, which if you find mushrooms growing in your plants, it's absolutely fine. It's nothing to be, oh my gosh, I hope I haven't been like ruining this audio the whole time. It's nothing to be like crazy worried about. If you have mushrooms in there, it's just, you know, good microbiome happening. But look at this guy. I chopped him. This was an Alocasia poly, I think, and he just kept getting spider mites, so I chopped him all the way back. I've been keeping him well sprayed down, even as a nub, and he's just been sprouting out all these new growth spikes. So cool. And then I wanted to show you this guy. So I don't know if I showed you before. Hopefully I did. I can't remember. But I had a few different little pots of Cissus discolor, and they were doing pretty darn well. And then I forgot to water them for, I don't know. Too long. Too long. Not even like a crazy long time, but it was too long for the Cissus discolor to accept. So it all died back, like every single thing, every vine. And they were long vines. They all died back. It was real sad, but you know, I wasn't too bummed because the base little chunks still looked like they had some life left in them, and sure enough, it's really hard to see. It's not going to want to focus, but there's new life popping out on everything here. So not all is lost. So don't totally panic if you kill off a plant because, yeah, it'll grow back, usually. And if it doesn't, it's not the only one out there, so it's fine. Let me get off my soapbox and water these plants. I'm just gonna kind of do like a big old general water down here. Just kind of put it in the tray. That's why it's here. Perfect. That'll just soak up. The soil will soak up all the goodness and get it to the roots. So we actually potted this beautiful concoction together, and I just absolutely love it still. So this is a pot with, I said that's so weird. This is a pot with some neon heartleaf philodendron, some marble queen pothos, some golden pothos, Scindapsus pictus exotica, some Scindapsus pictus argyrius. Anything else? I think that's it. And it's just so pretty. I love it. Oh, and I tossed a couple little air plants in there just for, you know, just for shits and gigs. Why not? You can definitely tell what is the back side and what is the front side, and that's absolutely okay with me. And now he's gonna live here, so hopefully, I just moved him today, so hopefully he'll do better here and he'll get maybe a little bit more filled out in the back. If not, that's absolutely okay. But yeah, I think he's so stinking cute, but he definitely needs water. And then this little guy, this is my Alocasia Stingray, struggling. He definitely could use some water. Oh, and maybe a repot, but I think we'll give him a little bit more time. So we're gonna water those two. Let's see. Oh, he definitely needs some water. This is our base plant of the Philodendron Red Emerald. This guy definitely needs some water. This Rephotophora cutting could use some water. Oh, he needs a little tray. Okay, this whole little section needs water. So let's do it. Keep talking about it and not doing it. So for this plant, because there's so much going on at the base of the, or at the top of the soil, I'm just gonna water the tray or the saucer. I hope that makes sense. Today was my really early morning day where I got up at 3 to work by around 4. So words are getting a little bit more difficult as the day goes on. Okay, cool. Give this guy some water. That's some sort of Alocasia nub, I don't know if I mentioned. And this is a little Syngonium. It was an elbow, but it was reverted, and that's how I purchased it, was as a...
Oh shit.
Oh no.
That could have been worse. Could have been better. Could have been worse. Okay, crisis averted. I swear, every time I do anything plant related, water will be spilled without fail. Okay, I'm gonna very carefully water that guy. Bam. He is in desperate need of water, this fiddle leaf figs. Let's get him some water. Oh, my boyfriend's just getting home from work. My dogs are gonna start barking. He's gonna need some more water, so let's get this guy filled up again. Pit stop right here to give this guy some water. Okay. This is so heavy. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna have to move a plant. Okay, so for this big old fiddle leaf fig, I don't feel like I gave it as much water as I would like to, but I don't know if you can see down there, the saucer is pretty filled up with water still, so I'm gonna give it a little bit longer. Got this really pretty Philodendron Brandy Annum here. Look at how gorgeous. Outgrew its piece of wood very quickly, but it feels super light. Okay, he feels pretty heavy. This is the Pariso Verde that was sent to me so kindly by Aroid Market, and it's doing so well. I've had it living here, getting some really nice Western exposure, and it seems really, really happy. Let me flip him around so you can really see. But yeah, he's been doing really well. Even the variegated leaves that he came with are doing really well. And it has popped out this leaf for me, which has some light modeling variegation on there. And this guy here, which also has some of that light modeling. It's beautiful. And it's got that like kind of pink margin around the edges. It's so nice. And we have another large leaf coming in here. I don't know if that's gonna focus, probably not, but it's so exciting. It looks like it's gonna be a really good size. And then, where was that other guy? Oh yeah, right here, that is gonna be another new leaf. So I'm really happy with this guy. So thank you so much to Aroid Market. I can't even believe. And just give it a little splash. I don't like to overwater those guys too much. He is not even in like any sort of anything. It's literally just the roots in this pot. I need to figure out what I want to do with these guys. Here, this is, oh gosh, I can't remember. I will put in here what the name of this Hoya is, but I got this fairly recently and it hasn't grown much for me. It grew like that little tail there, but that's about it. But it's absolutely beautiful. I think it could use a little bit of water though. Hoya Kentiana, I think, maybe? I don't know. He's doing okay. He's definitely not doing as well as my other Hoya. We've got like a dead leaf right here. Can I take that off right now? Nope. But yeah, he's doing okay. He's grown a little bit for me. I don't remember where that new growth is, but there's some new stuff on there. So not all is lost, but man, is that a pretty plant. I think he is okay on water for right now though. And then, ooh, this guy definitely, ooh, gosh. This guy definitely feels dry, but this is my Hoya Macrophylla albo marginata or something. Macrophylla albo, that's what we're gonna call him. But yeah, he could definitely use some water. I cannot believe that these leaves are still here, but okay. So we'll give him some water. This guy, I cannot believe how much he's grown since I got him. Like, what? Look at that. That is impressive. I will like insert a photo of what this guy looked like when I first bought him, but that's some pretty good growth right there. That's awesome. And I think he could use, or no, actually that soil feels a little bit damp still, so we'll leave him be. But let's go ahead and water those. Ooh, so this is my Alocasia dragon tooth. Yeah. Alocasia dragon tooth. He's seen better days. He had a bad case of spider mites, as you know, as they do. And he's terribly dry. So let's give him some water and let's get rid of this nasty, sad dead leaf. Poor little guy. Toss that in the trash and I'll give him a water. You know it's thirsty when the saucer fills up like instantly.
Please.
So now let's go ahead and finally give this big beauty a water. Again, look at how gorgeous. Oh man, what a beaut. Definitely thirsty though. So let's go ahead and I'm just gonna pluck off these little dead leaves down here that come off like no problem. And very carefully. Ooh, I'm so proud of myself for not spilling. Wow, okay. Let's take a look at this guy here. This is my Hoya Kentiana. I got this recently as well. He's so stinking cute. What the heck? I wasn't gonna get him and then my boyfriend convinced me, so I'm really glad that he did. But I don't know if you can see right in there. I feel like it's got maybe, what are those called? Mealybugs? You see those little white dots? I'm not really sure what that is. But I definitely think he needs to be treated soon. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything else on here. It's looking pretty good otherwise. I don't know what that stuff is. Does it wipe off? We'll give this guy a treatment soon. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how it's grown. It's popped out these two little leaves for me already, and it looks like it is, if it'll focus. Well, it's not gonna focus, but it's working on 2 more leaves up there. So that's exciting. But he still feels pretty damp, so we'll leave him be over here. This guy feels very dry. Very dry. Okay. This is my Hoya Kentiana. Very, very dry. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. What else do we have back here? Oh, Baltic Blue Pothos. Again, so dry. I'm so sorry. But look at that leaf. Wow. Look at that leaf. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's gorgeous. Okay. Carefully water this guy. I don't want to get water on my little label printer down there. Oh, and there's that little jade forest I was telling you about. Do you see what I mean? Not nearly the growth as that other little guy. So we need to make a change with that soil. How's this guy doing? He feels pretty dry also. So this is a global green pothos over here, if I can show ya. What was that I was saying about not spilling everywhere? Yeah, I just did. I spilled a lot again. And I got it on my printer, my little label printer, but it's fine. It is fine. Okay, I'm gonna dump what's left in there And it's official, we need a refill, so let's do it. We've got a string of turtles that is doing so well. He's feeling good. We've got a rabbit's foot fern, which is also doing well. We don't need any water here, but I like to get rid of all of these little like doodly guys. You see how those little guys poking out? I like to get rid of those. So I'm gonna go through and chop both those off. Let's do it. So clipping these little guys off of here will just help promote more growth of the actual turtles rather than their little doodles. So essentially they're little flowers, they're their little like inflorescence. And they don't do anything for the plant, but they do slow the growth or hinder the growth of the turtles, which is what we want. So every like 2 or 3 weeks, I will go through and chop these off. There are so many. And I don't know if you can see, but when there's like a full bundle like that, I like to go at the very root of all of that and snip it all off. And don't stress out too much if you cut like an actual turtle off or something, or a bunch of turtles, because it'll grow back. And these guys seem to grow pretty quick. If you give them adequate light, it seems to go pretty darn fast. Ah, much better. Okay, so much better. You probably can't see a difference, but I definitely can, and I think we'll be seeing some more growth here soon. I think that's everything. Actually, let's take a peek in here. So, look at all of our little doodles. Oh, and I definitely cut some turtles, but that's okay. So, in here, I have a beautiful little pink princess doing pretty darn well, and this absolutely stunning Labesia species Riau. Looking gorgeous. This is the leaf it's put off for me, this little guy. Slightly deformed, but we're doing well. And it looks like we are going to be ready for probably a bigger pot soon. But man, that's gorgeous. I like to keep this guy with relatively high humidity. I like to keep it at least in the 80% range. I'm just going to give him a little bit of water. And that will seep over to the pink princess here, because this is just in moss, so it just stays lightly damp. But yeah, I keep a little hydrometer in here, so I always know the temperature and humidity. So yeah, I feel like I'm staying informed with this plant, which is always good. So that way I know if something is like tanking, you know, maybe I had the vents open too much or something, and you know, I'll be able to see if it went down. See, it already went down to 79%, and it was at 82 when I cracked this guy open. So yeah, and right now I have the vents pretty much all the way closed on both sides, because earlier in the day it had dipped down to like 65%, which I feel like is too low for that guy. The pink princess can probably handle it just fine, but not him. So yeah. Okay, let's see. I think that's pretty much it for in here. I think we're gonna chop this up. Actually, we'll do that in a different video, but we have him set aside. Look at that. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Hello. Hello. Does anyone else keep like a ton of blankets around? Because our dogs have their beds like that slide under our bed, so at night we just like pull them out, and they both have to have tons of blankets. Huh? Hi, cuties. Hi, you're so handsome. You're so pretty. Look at you. Who's pretty babies? Who's pretty babies? Yeah. Okay, so let's go over here and water this guy. This is my Cebu Blue. We repotted this guy together and put him on here. He's doing pretty well. I clearly need to attach him some more. Okay, almost the rest of that in there. So let's check this plant up here. Wah. Okay. Beautiful Maranta. We cut this back together actually, and look at how good he looks. I'm loving it. He feels a little bit thirsty, so let's give him some water. That's really the trick with these Maranta, is not to let them get too dry, and then they won't get the chance to crisp up, because look at how beautiful she looks. So let's take a look at this guy. He is a struggling plant for sure. This is an Alocasia black velvet. We've got some, I don't know, it looks like bacterial infection or something like that with those spots. Not really sure. He could definitely use a pest spray down, but he did push out a new leaf here. I want to say there's like three plants in here. I don't know what he's doing, but he's thirsty, so we'll give him this last little bit, and then we will, oh gosh, we're so dusty up here. We will refill this guy and give him a little bit more, and then we'll check on Sir Jungle Boogie over here. Okay, I filled this up a ton, so I'm gonna put some in here first, so I don't risk spilling a shitload of water on my bed, because that would be really unfortunate. But before we go back up there and water that Alocasia, let's look at this Alocasia. Uh-oh. I'm hurting the new leaf, it looks like. Uh-oh. Gotta string him up a little bit more. Let me go around here. But there is a new leaf here that I was hurting and didn't realize this piece of plant Velcro was like strangling him, but he's gonna be fine. But that tells me this plant is pretty happy with his repot. I'm gonna spin him around a little bit so he's a little less in the way, maybe. He's always kind of in the way. It's so big, honestly. Hi, cutie. I know it's hot. I'm sorry. I have the fan off right now because it's too dang loud. But yeah, he's doing really, really well. I didn't even mention this is my Alocasia Regal Shield. We potted this. We repotted this bad boy together in a video recently, and he's doing beautifully. He's very leany still, but that's just kind of the nature of the beast, I feel like, so that's okay. All right, let's grab this. Oh my gosh, could you be any cuter? Hello. Hello. Is that a drool spot? And then another drool spot? Have you been drooling on mommy's pillows and daddy's pillows? Gosh, you're cute. I'm working with limited time, I gotta focus. So let's give him a little bit of water. Cool, okay, big, beautiful Jungle Boogie. So, we've got a giant new leaf coming in, another one on the way, and it actually feels fairly light. Not terribly light, but fairly light. So I'm just gonna pour some water. Oh, can I even show you? Pour some water down in the saucer there, and that should be good. It'll suck it up if it needs it, I guess. This guy, got my Silver Dragon. He's not been doing the greatest. He's been popping off a lot of flowers lately for me, which is not what I'm looking for, but thanks anyway. Let's see if I turn that on, is that better? No, okay. It just started raining a second ago. You see all the, can you see the raindrops there? It started raining a little bit ago, which is so nice, but it's kind of giving us some mood lighting here. Let's look at this guy. Oh my goodness. Look at that leaf. This is an Albosingonium. He's definitely thirsty. Don't mind my broken ass glasses too, that are like 5 years old probably now. Oy, oy, oy. One day I will get new glasses so I can see without contacts. Oh, Silver Sword is definitely thirsty. Look at that leaf. How pretty. Oh, I'm so sorry you're so thirsty. We do have some yellow leaves down there, so we'll pluck those off too. Okay, and I don't know why, but I do have this plant in a saucer in another saucer. Don't ask me why. Couldn't tell ya. Oh gosh. Okay, let's see. We've got this beautiful fuzzy petiole. Look at that. It's dark, so I feel like my camera doesn't really want to focus, but I'll try and sharpen it up later for you. But he's a little bit thirsty, so We'll give him some water. And then we've got this beautiful Philodendron Splendid, I want to say. I found a pest on this guy earlier today, so I'm gonna give him a spray down before I go to bed tonight. And you can kind of tell by the way that new leaf came out that he's got something going on with him, but look at how beautiful, regardless. It's gorgeous. Okay, we're just gonna give him a smidge of water, call it good. And then I have to show you this before I run out of storage space. Look at this beautiful new Anthurium Poppy Magnificum crossleaf. Are you joking right now? It's so gorgeous. Beautiful. Okay, oh, and I wanted to show you this guy too. So we potted all these Rhaphidophora decursiva cuttings together, and look at that big ass new leaf that popped out. Oh, gorgeous and shiny. Okay, oh, and I want to show you this guy too. Look at her, this new Billietier leaf. It's just gorgeous. This is the one before, and then this guy. Look at those lobes. Oh my gosh, she's beautiful. And then one other one, and these all need water, it looks like. This Amedrium Silver. This is another one from Aroid Market. And I actually have a discount code with them. I'm pretty sure it still works. And it's for like 15 or 20% off. Like, it's a pretty good discount. So, and it works on discounted items that are like already on sale. You know what I mean? So yeah, they are amazing. And that is just ridiculous. And it's given me another one. It wasn't giving me any of that new growth until I gave it something to climb. And now he's just like, oh, okay. Oh, we're doing stuff? Okay. Okay, we are back. Moved some stuff over so I have some more storage space. But let's go ahead and give this beautiful Alocasia cuprea a drink of water. Look at how pretty. And then that is the oldest leaf. It's like more green, gray, silver with some splotches on it. And then it's that more like maroony purple, oh my gosh, purple and like black. It's really, really pretty. And then, okay, that beautiful Anthurium Papilaminum Magnificum Verde cross. We'll give this bad boy a little bit of water. Again, look at that new leaf. Ugh, stop it. That is so pretty. So, so pretty. Oh my gosh. Let me show you with the flash on too. Do you see that sheen? Whoa. With a little bit of dog hair. Wouldn't be right without some dog hair. Okay, let me turn that flash off. And then, let's see, this guy feels actually pretty good, that decursiva. And then, ooh, this beautiful Billy could definitely use some water. Are we seeing any water come out the bottom? Yes. Okay. Beautiful. So we've got this Philodendron Florida Ghost, this beautiful, beautiful baby. Now, we did lose the other leaf that was more mature like this guy, and we are obviously going to lose this leaf, which is fine. But the rest of the plant is still looking really good, and it popped out this little cutie. So, so pretty. It is a little bit deformed, which could just be it like slowly but surely getting like fully acclimated to my house. Oh, there's dirt everywhere, don't mind that. But yeah, it has had a pest treatment, but I will probably just give it another one before too terribly long just to keep on top of it. But such a pretty plant. And then, yeah, the Amedrium Silver. My goodness. She does need some water, but we need to refill this guy. So let's do that real quick. Okay. Oh gosh. Hi, cuties. Alrighty. Give her some water. Perfect. Okay, I think that is everything. I do need to fill up that humidifier in the corner there, but that can be a later thing. Look at you. You're so sweet. Gosh, cozy babies. All right, you guys, I think that's gonna do it for this video of walking through and showing you some new growth, doing some watering, and plucking off some dead leaves. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It really gives me a boost of like energy to do all of these planty things, knowing that I'm gonna be making a video to share with you guys. It just makes it that much more fun for me to actually do the stuff. So thank you all so much for joining me. It means so much. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next planty video.